Hello there, my Battlefield friends and fans. Welcome back to Battlefield 5. The new Tides of War event lets us unlock the MOS 44, a semi-auto rifle for the assault class. The assignments are pretty straightforward and not hard to achieve. So I'm working on my last assignment right here, which is calling 10 supply canisters with your squad, and I happen to be the squad leader here, so I can actually call in the supply canisters myself. But look at that, I'm just struggling with this bug where when you try to call in anything, it doesn't work the first time. You have to try about 20 times before something actually is happening, and you really miss out on the match. So I'm unable to defend my team or do anything while I'm desperately trying to call something in, and that's really something that I hope gets fixed soon, because that's a really bad bug. But anyway, I first thought actually that you have to call in 10 supply canisters in one match, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. Can you really call in that many? Well, first of all, it turns out that you do not have to do that within one match. You can do that through several matches, and if you're not the squad leader, you just have to hope that your squad leader is actually working on the same assignments and calls in those supply canisters. Because a lot of times people don't do that. They save up for the rocket, and so there's a really little chance, if you're not the squad leader, that you ever get that achievement or assignment done. But I was really lucky here. I actually already had half of my bar filled up from other matches where squad leaders were actually calling in supply drops, and it was counting towards my assignment. And so now I had to only do half more, and I didn't know how many supply drops those were. But you could literally, if you play operations, which takes quite a long time from the beginning to the end, you could literally easy call in 10 supply drops in one match. The only problem is that bug. So you're trying to call in those supply canisters, and while you're trying like 20 times, there's a very high possibility that you actually get shot unless you have a good hiding spot while you try to call in something. And the other thing is also, at the time you do that, you're unable to help out your team because you're just like sitting there pushing a button 20-30 times, and that's just silly. But I was able to just kind of have great matches anyway, and once in a while just kind of say screw it. It may just take longer for me to get that assignment completed. I'm gonna have to help my team. So whenever there was a lot of action going on, I was trying to get my share done here, helping my team, and only trying to call in the supply canisters when it was quiet, when we were actually waiting for the enemy to approach or anything like that. So at least you can be still a good team member. And don't forget, as a squad leader, to also kind of just give orders, which adds additional points. So you don't even know how many times I actually tried that within this one operation. It's really quite silly. I think my count for trying to call in a supply drop was like about 200 times or something like that. So here I'm going for another supply drop. I'm safely here on the bridge. I have good cover, so I don't have to be worried to be shot while I'm trying this. And it just gets really frustrating, because I'm hoping to complete this assignment before this operation is over. And look at that, I just keep going and going. I press the button longer, shorter. I try to switch weapons, I do everything. Here at this point I'm actually trying to throw a grenade to see if that makes a difference. Just trying to figure out how to break this bug. One more time. Nope, nothing. One more time. Wow, look at it. It's finally working. And I quickly place it there before it stops working. And I finally got my Tides of War event completed. I'm so happy, and I can finally continue helping my team. Alright, end of round. Let's check if I indeed unlocked the MOS 44, and there it is, checked off. So let's go and check it out. Boom! boom, in its full glory. Here it is. So let's see how it compares to the Gewehr 43, which is my current favorite gun. So it looks like the Moss is a little bit faster. And the Gewehr has a little bit better damage and accuracy, also control. So the only advantage of the Moss is that it's faster. Well, we'll see. Let's take it for a test run, shall we? So I just have the iron sights on here. Wow, that thing is definitely fast. It's got a lot of power too. But only time will tell how it does. There's another guy right here. So far I'm liking it. Let's see how it does on distance. Like this guy over there. Yeah, not happy about that. The Gewehr would definitely have taken out this guy with 1 or 2 bullets. Yeah, I have to get used to this weapon still, but I also don't have any of the upgrades on it yet, so that may make this gun better. Even though on close range the control is really not that bad, I just have to get used to it. I'm so used to the Gewehr 43. I just feel like I need more bullets with this gun than the Gewehr 43. So let's try another long distance shot here and see how it does. We are really pinned down here by the enemy. Yeah, no chance. But he was also going into cover earlier than I expected him. I'm not really so sure if I like this sight, because this sight kind of makes me feel like I have an SMG and I forget that I actually have to tap and I don't have any fully automatic weapon. I feel like I should probably change that sight. It's more like a mental thing. But what I just realized is that this gun is definitely a lot better out of the hip than the Gewehr 43. I did have a really hard time to take out people out of the hip with the Gewehr 43, and I would say that's definitely a plus for this gun. So if you don't have to work on range, oh, hi there, and you just have like close to medium range, but you want an accurate gun, this gun actually could be a good friend. But yeah, gunfights, I feel like I had a better chance winning gunfights with the Gewehr 43. That's just my opinion. That gun just felt a little bit more powerful. Yeah, so medium range, this gun performs pretty well. Let's see how it goes with this guy shooting back at me, and actually won this gunfight. Not sure why. So look at how this performs. This out of the hip, this gun is absolutely deadly. I just love that. And that's the one thing I really miss at the Gewehr 43. Other than that, the Gewehr 43 is still my favorite after playing with this gun a little bit. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it's so fast. And I think speed really makes a huge difference here. And again, close to medium range is the key for this gun. Try another one. Yep, as I said, close to medium range, and here we go. Next one is going to be another out of hip kill, which works so beautifully, so fast, without even having to point at the head. And we got another one. Yeah, the only problem here is, again, because the gun is so fast, and you do get kills if you just keep tapping the trigger so fast, you usually end up with like 3-4 bullets after that. And so if another guy comes and you need 5 bullets, which was just the case, then it's not so good. Again here, I don't know why I didn't get that guy. I ran out of bullets. Thankfully there's still the pistol. But this is the thing that I run a lot into with this gun, more than the Gewehr 43, that I run out of bullets a lot faster. And I know I could get better at headshots. That's one thing, that's a pet peeve of mine. I just can't get myself to shoot at the heads. I always shoot at the torso. That's just what I do in the 20 years I've been playing first-person shooters. Well, maybe it was 18 years, but you heard me. I've been playing shooter games for a really, really, really long time. But as you age, your reactions get slower. So competing with 20-year-olds is still a little bit of a challenge for somebody my age. But hey, I can still keep up, and as long as I can do that, I will play shooter games and enjoy myself. So I put on a different sight, and now I'm adding some specializations. Let's do the quick aim, yes, and then the enhanced grips or the custom stock. I think I'm gonna go with the enhanced grips. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh wow, yeah, I like this side better. It kind of better goes with a rifle than the other side. That's just my opinion. Whoa! I love it. The gun just feels like tight, more tight. I don't know. And the scope gives me a much better view than the other scope. I felt like those two rings were kind of distracting. And maybe that's just me, but for me it feels like those sides should be more for an SMG and this side is better for a rifle. But I still would like to see some sort of a scope in the future that I can use on this gun. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, take care, bye bye.